Good morning to all of you, and happy Easter to you. I am Deacon Pablo Benavides. I'm here to speak on behalf of the missions office at our diocese. I'm speaking to you about the missions appeal. I want to thank, first of all, the community of Sacred Heart, Monsignor Lincoln, for giving me the opportunity to come and speak to you regarding the missions. Father Cano was reading this great gospel. What always touched me is, Peter, do you love me? Community of Sacred Heart, Jesus says, do you love me? Attend my sheep. Today, I'm speaking to you about attending, living our faith, the gift that we have, living our mission, because through our baptism, we all connect to each other. We are all missionaries. And today, as I speak to you, I speak on behalf of the missions, on behalf of the propagation of faith, all those missions that we're able to touch the poorest of the poor. This is where the invitation comes to each one of us from Jesus. How much do you love me that you're willing to take care of my people, the poorest of the poor? The propagation of faith, very short, started in France and has gone through for many times. And it started of somebody, a young girl, French girl, Pauline Jericot, that started with an idea. And this idea has touched each one of us. Here, standing where I'm at and sitting where you're at, something that we can do for other people. And that's how the propagation of faith started. Now he says that nowadays, I think it's over close to 200 dioceses over the world that we help through this mission. We help them to build new churches, chapels, hospitals, schools, centers of catechesis and evangelization. We bring the Lord to them on a special way. I've always said, the Lord cannot touch you if you're hungry, if you're without education, if you're sick. And we're trying to fulfill that these people find about what the Lord is all about, by giving them catechesis, by giving them a hospital that they can cure themselves. So every time we have every year mission appeal, this is where the money goes, to help those dioceses that they can't afford, to help those people, the poorest of the poor, that we're ever able to be blessed here in the United States. And all we ask is two things. Like Marie would say, Pauline would say, I'm not asking for all your money to the working people of our Father. All I'm asking is to put a cent on an envelope and invite other people to do the same thing. I'm not asking today, Sacred Heart, to give all your money. Just give a little help. And with a smile says, I know that I help someone, the poorest of the poor, which is our call as missionaries, which is our call through baptism. To be able to say, yes, Jesus, I love you, and this is the way of proof. In your pews, there's a little envelope like this, okay? And I think they're having a second collection. This is where the envelope goes in. If you forgot your checkbook or your money, don't worry, be happy. You can always bring it back next week. Father Lincoln promised me that anything Deacon Pablo on that envelope, if it comes back in a week or two, I will still send it to the Mission Appeals office. So on behalf of all those poor people that they're going to get help, on their behalf, I want to thank you, Sacred Heart community, for your generosity. I want to thank Monsignor Lincoln and everyone that gets involved and helps all this community to really bring out what Jesus is all about in our lives. Not in their lives, on our life. Because it is through our life and our giving that gives hope to other people. I want to end up by saying a reminder that Pope Francis always tells us is that the mission is the heart of a Christian faith. We are called to be missionaries. This is what throws up. I was speaking to somebody. This is what pulls us out of purgatory. This is what goes straight on what we're called. When we're up there in heaven, they're going to ask you, how was your mission? What did you do for me? Did you love me? So, on their behalf again, I want to thank you very much, community. on behalf of the Poorest of the Poor, for your contribution, for your generosity. May God bless you.